Welcome to this special edition of Event.com's Ask an Event Pro. We're brought to you by RunningUSA. My name is Bob Babbitt. Our guest, Kiley Newbold from the Color Run. Kiley, first before we get into the Color Run, talk about your background. Were you a runner?
Yeah, I'm a runner. I prefer the trails to the road.
Yes.
So I grew up in Salt Lake City and live in Salt Lake City, so we have great mountain trails.
Yes.
To spend time on. So yeah, I'm not a competitive runner. I'm not fast, but I've been running for a few years.
Okay, so before that, what were your sports growing up?
Growing up, running was the punishment for any sport I did. So
Exactly.
I played tennis.
Yeah.
And soccer. So running's an important part of soccer, but
Right.
we'd rather be running on the field than kind of doing these long runs.
Running and pretty dull, yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you hear about Color Run for the first time?
I went to college with one of the guys who was an early event director at the Color Run, and at the time I was working in the mobile technology space at a startup company, and they needed timing kind of worked out, and because of that connection, I came to the Color Run. Yeah.
And how many Color Runs are there now?
We'll do about 120 in the U.S. and Canada, and then internationally about 150 events. In 2016, we'll do
150 total with the
no,
120 here and then 150 internationally.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my God!
International's eclipsing the U.S., which
That
is great.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, do you travel to some of the international ones too?
I don't get too many of the international ones. We work with great international partners.
Okay.
We have a partnership with IMG and a few others in other countries.
Perfect. So how many total people are participating in Color Runs now?
This year we'll probably have 2 to 3 million, I would guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, were you surprised? You said you got involved about 4 years ago. Were you surprised that this thing caught fire like it did?
Yes. Yeah. So as a casual runner, I was aware of it.
Yeah.
And but thought it was going to go away quick.
Yes.
And as I came in and dug into it, I saw the impact it was having. I think the thing that really made me decide to come work with the Color Run is they showed me some emails that had been coming from participants, and the participants email in and talk about the impact that the Color Run has had, because we're attracting first-time 5Kers, right?
Exactly.
So
you're the gateway drug.
That's right. Yeah. We're the gateway, and we get people who come in, or they'll email us and say, the Color Run was the catalyst for me getting off the couch, getting into shape, or the Color Run was our way of celebrating our daughter's remission from cancer, or these really impactful human stories.
Yes.
And that was the hook for me. That made me decide, I want to be a part of this, because it's putting good out there.
You're changing lives.
Yeah.
I mean, you look about this whole industry.
Yes.
There's something special about not just the starting line, but that finish line, right?
Yeah.
It changes people, makes them better as an employee, employer.
Right.
Everything they do is enhanced by coming across that finish line.
Yeah, and as a runner myself, I can remember pretty vividly the first run I had, as I had a brother-in-law that was always trying to get me into running, and I can vividly remember the run I had where it finally kind of clicked.
Where it felt good.
Yeah, where you get in that rhythm and you go, I understand what he was talking about now. Yeah.
And what are the goals for, when you're talking about millions of people participating, what are the goals for Color Run moving forward?
Yeah, good question. So for me on the marketing side, I'm really interested in making sure that the experience each year is unique, so that we can keep people coming back, and that it can become a tradition for people to keep coming back. So as the product of the Color Run matures, that's the goal for the Color Run. But we as a company are looking for other opportunities to engage now with this audience that we've built.
You've got this huge audience to do other stuff.
What other events can we put in front of them? And
music festivals, who knows, right? You can do all sorts of different stuff. What I love about you think that a Color Run type of thing would be, okay, I've done it, I'm done. But it sounds like that you're getting people coming back, and they're coming back the second year with the family members, and they're bringing their kids, and it's expanding rather than being a one and done.
Yeah, the best success for us is if we can create a tradition mentality among our audience, right? That they come back, whether it's to celebrate some big impactful thing, or whether it's just because they had a great time and they want to come back.
Now, do you get to do any of the races yourself?
Yeah. I go out to a couple a year, and then when we do it in Salt Lake City, I bring my whole family. The kids
love it.
Yeah, the kids do the course. It takes us forever because we stop and play in the color and.
Love that. Hey, Kiley, thanks so much for taking time.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate
Kiley
it.
Newbold has been our guest. Again, this is Event.com. Ask an Event Pro. Hold on, everyone. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Riley, EVP of Global Sales here at Events.com and the voice of Ironman. If I've called you an Ironman, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter for more great tips on the greatest events.